Hey, Amy.
Hey. What's wrong? Ty.
Just found out this morning that Jeremy's bringing his horse in to get him denerved. First thing tomorrow.
Are you serious? He knows the risks.
Well, Scott says it happens all the time. He invests a lot of time and money in a high-end performance horse, and it's hard to pull the plug on his career.
Well, I think you can use a couple hours away from me.
No, Amy. Come on. Come on.
I've got to at least talk to him. Okay?
Yeah. I guess you do.
Hey, Nancy Drew. No, I figured you'd be stopping by sooner or later. Here, come on. Okay. Cassandra told me Spartan's doing really well. Glad to hear it.
I think you know why I'm here, Jeremy. I want to talk about Buckingham.
I'm sorry, I've already made my decision, so there's nothing else to say, really.
You were looking for alternatives. You even talked about retiring him. What changed your mind?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Fair question, yeah. Let's see if I can make this nice and clear. So, I need a really good horse. Or at least as good as Buckingham, but problem, I can't afford a horse as good as Buckingham. So, I was hoping I could have avoided this, but when you broke your promise about letting me compete on Phoenix, you didn't really leave me any other option. So, who's really to blame here? You.
It's the last stall on the left. Do you want me to walk him in?
Yeah. That's something best left to the experts.
Before you leave, you have to sign off on some paperwork at reception.
What kind of paperwork?
Consent for anesthesia and surgery and other pre-surgical pain management, and you also have to sign off on an estimate for the cost of the procedure.
Yeah, good old Dr. Cardinal, huh? Always keeping his eye on the bottom line.
The reception is right down there.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Told you, all Jeremy cares about is winning.
You know he's blaming me for this, right?
Why, because you wouldn't let him ride Phoenix? A jerk.
Yeah, I know.
It was his decision, Amy. You did everything you could to talk him out of it.
What are you giving him?
The Tomidine hydrochloride, just half a mil. I'd say
Horse
horse.
tranquilizer, I know.
That's right.
Why are you giving it to him?
It's just a precaution, just so he doesn't injure himself before surgery. 8:47 p.m. Intravenous injection of Tomidine, 0.5 milliliters. What?
Nothing. You just look like a real vet.
Only 4 more years to go.
Oh, hi, Amy. I didn't know you were here.
Yeah, I just was finishing up.
It's really great you're doing all that massage therapy on Spartan. I'm sure it's really helping.
Yeah, actually, Scott seems to think so. Here are the files. We got 3 horses in, Spartan, Taboo, and...
Buckingham.
Yeah, I just gave him a shot. Half a mil.
Just give me a sec. What was that?
I gave Buckingham a small dose of the Tomidine, half a mil, just to keep him calm until morning.
Thanks. I'll check on him in a couple of hours.
Okay, and you up to speed on everything else in here?
Yeah, I think I can handle it, Ty.
Okay. Ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See you later, Amy.
Yeah, see ya.
Amy, there's no law against getting your horse denerved, so I'm not sure what we can't do.
We could talk to Scott. I mean, maybe he could change Jeremy's mind.
You know how this process works. Once you talk to the clients and you give them the consequences, you just have to step back. If you want to be in this business, you're going to have to make some compromises.
Yeah, but what if you don't make those compromises? You know, yeah, sure, you may not make as much money, but in the long run...
Do you really think this is about making money?
I know. I'm sorry. I'm frustrated. You know, I don't know what to do.
I know, I get that. But it's not going to do us any good taking it out on Scott.
You're right. I should probably go, though.
You want to stick around for a bit, hang out?
I'd love to.
Hmm?
But you've got a big day tomorrow. I've still got work to do.
Okay. Hello.
I don't know what happened. When I checked on him, there was nothing wrong.
When was that?
Just after midnight, I swear he was fine. And then when I came in this morning, he was...
Did you call Scott? Is he on his way?
No, I haven't called him yet.
What? Why not?
I don't know. I didn't know what to tell him.
You better call Scott. Buckingham's dead.
Did either of you see anything? Notice any problems at all?
He seemed perfectly fine when I left, Scott.
I did the rounds just after midnight. I didn't see anything unusual until this morning when he was on the floor.
There's nothing here other than the problem with his navicular. And he was in perfect health when Jeremy brought him in.
Well, so what do you think it could be? Cerebral hemorrhage, cardiac arrest?
We're gonna have to wait for the autopsy. But for now, I'll have to make a phone call. Hello, Jeremy. Yes, this is Dr. Cardinal. I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. It's about Buckingham.
Cassandra? You all right?
Yeah. I feel like such a fool.
You didn't do anything wrong. No one saw this coming.
Maybe I missed something. Maybe if I had checked on him earlier, I would have noticed something was off.
What are you talking about? Even Scott didn't see anything.
Yeah. Of course. I'm just really upset. What kind of bet would I make if every time something like this happened, we fall to pieces?
How did it happen? Do you know how he died?
We have to wait for the autopsy results to come back. Toxicology report.
Hey, what's wrong with you guys?
We were just talking about...
Jeremy's horse. He's
Dead, I know. Scott was in here earlier. Can I get you guys anything else or just the bill?
Mallory.
I know this might make me sound like a bad person, but I can't help thinking that this is totally his fault, and I hope he's really messed up about it.
I thought Mallory had a thing for Jeremy.
That's over. She blames him for what happened to Spartan.
Wasn't he just standing at the fence?
With Cassandra. She blames him for leading her on, making her lose her focus. She blames herself for falling for it in the first place.
That's a lot of blaming.
Yeah, the samples are still at the lab. Really? Think that's necessary?
Hey, Cass, what's going on?
Toxicology report. Scott's on the phone with the insurance company.
Well, we can get more samples.
What do we got?
That's not a problem.
Right there.
Whatever you need.
Butomidine?
Okay,
See how high the levels are?
thanks.
No way.
Yeah, but hold on. My insurance company wants to run some more sophisticated tests.
Well, what if the results come back the same, Scott?
Then we're in trouble. The levels were way off the chart. So if the horse died of a cardiac arrest caused by an overdose...
And I was the last one to give him a shot.
Yeah. You wrote 0.5 milliliters. You sure about that?
Yes, absolutely, Scott, 100%.
Let's not jump to any conclusions. Like I said, the insurance company wants to run more tests. So let's just keep our fingers crossed.
Hey, Jeremy, what are you doing back here?
Just looking for Scott.
I gotta say, we're all real sorry about what happened, but you shouldn't be back here. If you want to give Scott a call or leave a message with me,
You want me to leave a message? Okay, I got a message for you. Thanks for killing my horse.
you don't know what you're talking about. No one knows what happened.
Well, the way I heard it, you gave him a shot before you left. And remind me what it was. Oh yeah, Detomidine. And what a coincidence. It turns out he had enough Detomidine in him, well, to kill a horse. And you know what that means. Besides the fact that you're a total screw-up.
This isn't doing anybody any good.
It means that I'm gonna sue your ass. And Scott's too. Get the whole damn clinic closed down because I don't want to see any more animals die because of you. But you know what's gonna give me the most satisfaction? Destroying any chance you might ever have becoming a vet.
You're right. Jeremy's a total creep. But accusing you of this, it just proves it.
But what if it's true?
Ty, I was there. You explained to me every step of what you were doing.
Which means I was talking the whole time. Maybe I was more concerned about looking like a real vet than making sure I got him the right dose.
You looked like a real vet because you were doing everything right.
He died. He died of an overdose, and someone screwed up. And if it wasn't me, then who was it?
So what about that other girl that works at the clinic there?
Thanks.
Cassandra? No.
What if she thought she was supposed to give him another injection?
Then she would have written it down on the chart.
Let me offer you some legal advice. Everyone else is innocent. It does not look so good for you.
Ty would never kill a horse.
Of course not, Georgie. Nobody's saying he would.
There's lots of reasons why a horse might just drop dead in a stall.
Yeah, like performance anxiety. A friend of mine had a great roping horse, Mr. Big Stuff. Problem was, he always got really wound up in the box. And one day at the Medicine Hat Rodeo, he's waiting for the chute to open, and damn horse just drops dead. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Ty, what are you doing with my phone?
You got a text message. I just thought that
But what, that you check it for me?
No, of course not. I saw it there and I picked it up without thinking. I didn't know it was your phone, Cassandra. Okay, the truth is, your phone went off the night Buckingham died. Right before we left, you checked it.
I got a random text from a friend. So what?
I heard the same ringtone and I was curious.
Well, you know what they say about curiosity, Ty. I think how it killed the cat.
Let's go talk over breakfast.
Whoa, just tell me right now.
Okay. There's a problem at the insurance company, and we're still waiting for the new test result, but if something doesn't change, I'm gonna have to cut you back on your hours.
How far back?
All the way. I need you to take a leave of absence.
You're firing me.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. But you know how it works. Jeremy's insurance company is coming after mine, and I'm on the hook for $100,000.
100,000?
Yeah, that's what Buckingham was insured for. And they're gonna cancel my policy if I keep you on at the clinic.
Why?
They consider you a risk.
Okay, I get it.
This is not permanent, Ty. So hang in tough, okay? If you need any help with cash, I can help.
I appreciate the offer, but I'll be okay. Thanks, though.
Look on the bright side. You're gonna be a great vet one day. School's tough. At least this will give you more time to study.
He fired you?
It's his insurance company. He said he didn't have a choice.
So he's just gonna leave you hanging then?
Scott's doing everything he can to work it out. But I don't know, Amy. I need this job. I need the money. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now.
There's other vet clinics, Ty. You know, there's at least 3 in Okotoks, 1 in High River. There's that big one in Bragg Creek.
Yeah, but what are the chances that I'm gonna get hired at a clinic after something like this? And who's gonna give me a reference? Scott?
It's okay. All right? We'll work it out.
Yeah, I know.
Ty? Scott said you're not supposed to come back here anymore. So, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go.
Okay.
Hey, I heard about Ty. That really sucks. How's he taking it?
He's okay, but it's so unfair. He wasn't even the only one in the clinic that night. Cassandra was there, too.
You think Cassandra killed Buckingham?
I don't know, but I know Ty didn't do it. You know what you were saying the other day about how it was all Jeremy's fault? What did you mean?
Okay. I know this sounds stupid, but I really think Jeremy deliberately went out of his way to make me like him. He even gave me a cute nickname.
Blondie.
Yeah, and I totally fell for it.
Well, you had a crush on him.
Yeah, love is blind. But the thing is, he lied to me for no reason at all. So what makes you think that he's not lying to everyone else?
What would he be lying about?
Well, Buckingham for starters.
You know, I always figured that at the very least, Jeremy loved his horse. But Mallory, she thinks it's all an act. She thinks that he doesn't love anything but himself. Thank you.
Well, she sounds like a teenage girl who's just had her heart broken by some jerk.
Maybe. But that doesn't mean she's wrong. I mean, what if he never gave a damn about his horse?
Okay. Let's say you're right. Why would he want his horse dead?
Insurance? A horse like Buckingham could be worth 50, 60,000.
100.
Not Buckingham. He's a good horse, but he's not worth
No,
that.
Amy, Scott told me he insured him for $100,000.
What are you doing, Ty? You're not supposed to be here. I'm gonna have to call Scott.
Cassandra, I just want to talk for a couple of minutes.
Okay. I think I can guess what you want to talk about.
Yeah, Buckingham. I know I didn't give him an overdose. And you were the only person here.
What, you're accusing me?
No, I don't think you did it. But I also don't think you were here alone.
Of course I was alone. It was the middle of the night. Who else would be here?
Jeremy.
Okay. You have to leave. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
You gave him a nickname. Jer Binks?
No, Ty. Give that to me.
He sent you a text right before I left, Cassandra.
That doesn't mean anything.
You gotta stop protecting him. It's only gonna look bad for you.
okay? Jeremy was here. I let him in, but he was with me the entire time. Please don't tell Scott. If he finds out I had someone here, I'll lose my job.
Like I did?
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Well, it did.
What the hell is your problem now?
You are.
You know, Ty, you got a lot more serious problems than me. I mean, you lost your job. You're gonna flunk out of vet school, and who knows, maybe your little girlfriend will finally come to her senses and dump you, making it a perfect trifecta. Yeah, do it! Yeah, do it! Come on, because an assault charge will make my lawsuit golden. Smart move. So what's next, tough guy?
I'll tell you what's next. I know you killed Buckingham. I know how you did it, and I know why you did it.
All this knowledge, but no proof.
You think you're pretty smart, but you're not. You already screwed up. You insured Buckingham for twice what he was worth. If I can figure that out, so can anyone else.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, man.
You know, I don't get it. Why don't you just tell Scott that Jeremy was in the clinic?
I promised Cassandra that I wouldn't. She was with him the whole time. She said he never went into the stables. He never even left her sight. Amy, she needs this job, okay? If Scott fires her, she's gonna have to drop out of school.
And what about you? What are you gonna do?
Getting Cassandra fired isn't gonna do me any good.
Okay. Well, Caleb just left on the rodeo circuit. Lou always needs help at Heartland if you're looking for a job with flexible hours.
How flexible?
Well, you could work when you're not in class, before school, after school. And if you're here late, you could always just stay in the loft.
What's Jack gonna say about that?
I think he'd say he's happy to have his hired hand back.
And what about you?
I guess I'd be happy too.
Okay, well, that sounds good, but there's still one problem.
And what problem is that?
I know that this whole thing with Buckingham will work out. I know it will. And when it does, I'm gonna go back to Scott's clinic and I'm gonna work there.
That's the problem?
The problem is, don't get too used to having me around all the time.
Oh, don't worry, I won't.
And don't make it too hard for me to leave either.
That could be the problem. Ty,
Hey.
guess what?
What?
Scott just called. Spartan can go home.
That's great. See, I told you he'd get through this.
Yeah, we can go pick him up right now.
Okay, I'll get Spartan's stall ready.
Why are you coming with me?
I would, but I can't really show my face at the clinic, Amy.
I'm so sorry, I forgot.
Never mind that. You go. I'll be here when you get back. Go.
Okay.
I just feel like it's too much for me to deal with right now.
I guess. Things are complicated. It's not you, it's me. Does that about sum it up?
I just think that we should cool it for a while.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Well, I'll call you later.
Don't bother.
Come on, Cass, don't be like that.
Are you still here?
I'm just here to pick up Spartan.
Oh, that must be nice. Never got to pick up my horse.
I'll go get Scott. He's just with another patient.
Cassandra, wait. Are you all right?
Yeah. I'm fine.
She took it pretty hard. You know, I think Cassandra really liked him.
Well, I guess Jeremy pulled the wool over her eyes just like he did with everyone else.
You know, I was thinking, maybe you could try talking to her again.
Cass?
Yeah.
Why? She said she was with Jeremy the entire night and she didn't see anything.
Yeah, I know, but don't you think maybe she was protecting him? I mean, now that he broke it off, she might be less willing to keep his secrets.
Cass isn't like that. If she knew something, she'd tell me.
Sometimes love can make people do some pretty strange things. I'm just saying, think about it.
Okay.
All right, Spartan, welcome home.
Oh, he's looking good. Hasn't lost too much weight.
Let's get you settled in, huh?
You're finally home, buddy. Whoa. Steady, boy. Easy, whoa. No hot spots or signs of swelling.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but it doesn't explain why he blew up like that.
He must have just spooked at something. He seems fine now, don't you, boy?
He cooped up in a stall for almost a month. We need to start hand walking him soon. It's important for his circulation and his digestion as well.
You know, you're starting to sound more and more like a vet every day.
Well, I've never felt less like one. But thank you. Hey, Mallory.
I heard Spartan's back. Can I say hi?
Of course you can.
Hey, buddy. Oh, I'm so glad you're home. I missed you so much.
It's okay, Spartan. We're just gonna go for a nice, slow walk, okay? Good boy. What is it? It's okay.
What's the matter?
I don't know. It's like he doesn't want to go out to the yard.
Whoa, easy.
That's weird.
Yeah. I think he remembers the accident.
What do you mean?
When I took him out of the trailer, the first thing he saw was the jumping ring. Maybe that's why he spooked.
I'm gonna head to bed, okay?
Okay. How's Spartan doing?
He's calmer now. I hope the hand walking goes better tomorrow. Don't you stay up too late, huh?
I won't.
Hey, I wish this was under better circumstances, but I kind of like having you at the ranch again. It reminds me of the old days when I used to dream about marrying the boy in the loft.
That's funny. Because I used to dream about marrying the horsey girl who used to boss me around.
Good night.
It's just some jerk from school giving you a hard time.
You didn't say anything, did you?
No, of course not. But people talk.
This is gonna follow me around everywhere I go, isn't it? I'm always gonna be the guy who killed a horse.
It's just for now. In a week, they'll be talking about somebody else.
Cass, I gotta ask you something. Are you sure that you didn't see anything else the night Buckingham died?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Jeremy never left your sight?
Look, Jeremy didn't kill his horse, okay? I mean, he couldn't do something like that.
That's not what I asked you.
Look, Ty, I'm sorry, but if Scott knew you were here...
Is there something you're not telling me?
No. I got a lot of work to do, so you should go.
If Cassandra hadn't let Jeremy in the clinic that night, maybe Buckingham would still be alive.
Say what you want about Cass, but she'd never let anything bad happen to an animal, at least not on purpose.
I just hate you having to take the blame for something that you didn't do.
What I need is absolute proof that Jeremy killed Buckingham. Otherwise, I might as well have Terminator permanently tattooed on my forehead.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
You're all right. Got something for you. You want a treat? Come on. Want some of this? You know, I was kind of hoping that he was just afraid of the jumping ring, but he won't even follow me out into the backfield. It's like he's terrified to leave the barn.
Amy, I know you don't want to hear this, but if we can't start hand walking him soon, he's gonna get a lot worse.
I know. Spartan, this is your home. You're safe here.
Amy, I did something sort of stupid. It's Jeremy's. I sort of stole it.
Okay, what am I looking at?
This is his web browser history. The day before Jeremy's horse died, he was searching for information on Detomidine.
That's the drug that killed Buckingham.
And this is the site he found. It has specifics on dosage and application.
Ty, you've got to tell Scott.
You're making a very serious accusation.
I know I'm right. Jeremy took out a massive insurance policy on Buckingham. $100,000. That gives him 100,000 good reasons to kill his horse.
Well, if the police look into this, they're gonna want to know how you got Jeremy's computer.
Look, I'm not naive enough to think that this proves anything for certain. I just need to know that you believe me, Scott. That you don't think that I did this to Buckingham.
I think people make mistakes. Listen, Ty, you're young, you're a student. No one's gonna hold this against you.
Yeah. Except for you.
Ty, wait.
And you? How's Spartan?
His leg's healing. But I don't know, something's wrong. He's not acting like himself.
Recovering from a broken leg, that's a long road.
Some horses are never the same.
Some horses bounce right back.
Martin might not ever be able to jump or even run again.
You don't know that.
I put him through this surgery, and now he's scared and he's hurting. I was being selfish. Yeah, maybe I should have just let him go.
Amy, you did absolutely the right thing.
You have saved that horse's life more times than I can count.
You're gonna figure this out.
I don't know. This time it feels different.
help myself to a beer. I hope that's okay. Oh, yeah, and I found your gun, too. You know, it turns out you're not the only one who knows how to pick a lock. I'm just looking for my laptop. I'm not looking for trouble.
We got a funny way of not looking for trouble.
Hand it over. I'm not kidding around.
All right. Relax, okay? Just relax. It's in my bag.
Put it on the counter. Now sit down. Sit down! You know, Cass told me some stories about your stepdad and all the time you spent in juvie. I swear I could hear the violins.
Watch it, man.
All I'm saying is you're standing real close to the edge. Don't make me push you. Oh, and, thanks for the beer.
Wait. Tell me something. What was it like
What?
when you stuck that needle in your horse? Did you feel anything at all? Tell them what? I stole Jeremy's laptop out of his trailer? As far as everyone's concerned, I killed his horse. This doesn't look good for me, Amy.
Where are you going?
To find Jeremy.
What are you gonna do?
To do what I should have done a long time ago.
You lay one finger on him and he's gonna charge you with assault. Then you'll get kicked out of school and Jeremy will have won.
Well, he pretty much already has, Amy.
No, not yet. There's still other ways we can get at the truth.
Like what?
Cassandra?
Listen, Cass. There's no nice way to say this, but I think Jeremy used you to get into the clinic.
Ty,
That's what he does. He uses people. Look, I know you said he never left your side. But maybe he slipped away when you weren't looking, or maybe you got distracted.
even if that were true, it doesn't prove anything. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Because if Jeremy gets away with killing his horse, what's to stop him from doing it again? I'm worried about this guy, Cass. He's dangerous. Be careful, okay? Scott, I've worked with you for a really long time. Maybe I can't prove that I'm innocent, but I'm good at what I do, and I don't deserve to get fired.
I wish things were different, Ty.
I'm the one you should be firing. I let Jeremy into the clinic the night Buckingham died.
What happened?
I wasn't with Jeremy the entire night. We ordered takeout from Maggie's and he wanted to stay with his horse. So I left him alone while I went to pick up dinner. I was only gone a few minutes, but when I came back, he was acting weird and he said he wanted to go home and then he left. And the next morning, Buckingham was dead. Ty, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to believe that Jeremy could do something like this.
I'm gonna call the police.
This is where his trailer was. He's gone. The police still haven't found Jeremy, but running just makes him look even more guilty.
How's Cassandra doing?
Scott had to let her go, but she'll land on her feet.
Everything turned out for the best, but I am gonna miss having you around the ranch.
Actually, my first shift back at the clinic isn't until tomorrow. So technically, I'm still your stable hand. At least for the next 24 hours.
That's good, because I could use your help with something. See, Spartan still won't come in the yard, but I managed to get him in the trailer.
So where are we taking him?
Just up the road. You're driving.
How far do you plan on walking him?
All the way to Heartland.
Are you sure that's a good idea? What if he freaks out when he sees the ranch?
Well, do you remember when Caleb got racked up at the rodeo and he was so terrified that he nearly quit riding broncs for good?
Yeah, but then he got back on the horse and faced his fears.
That's exactly what Spartan needs to do. I figure if I walk him in from the field, then he can't cower in the barn.
But if he freaks out, he could re-injure himself, Amy.
No, but I gotta try.
Okay. Let's do it.
Ty, I think I need to do this alone.
I understand. Good luck.
Thanks. Come on. Come on. You're almost there. It's okay. It's okay. You did it. It's okay. Good boy. Easy. Whoa, Denver.
It's right off.
Okay.
Give it a go. Amy, hold on.
Denver!
Amy!
Hey!
Let go of the rope! Amy! You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't get it. Yeah, I thought he just had a problem with cattle, but
Nope. Seems like that log makes Denver buck just as hard.
you know, as soon as I pulled that rope tight, he just snapped.
It's not a good habit for a roping horse to have.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Obvious.
Just trying to help you out here.
Yeah, you're not avoiding anatomy?
I'm avoiding physiology. But you need help with that horse.
Yeah, I think I can do some groundwork now, though. So that means...
Study break's over?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks. Call me later.
Okay. Oh,
Don't worry about that. He'll get over it. Thanks for coming and helping him out.
no problem. Gives me an excuse to come see you.
You don't need an excuse. Oh, you guys, get a room.
What's up with her?
You don't want to know.
Hey, I think I convinced Caleb to come help me with Denver.
That's great, thanks.
Yeah, maybe it'll help me get his mojo back. He's been looking at all these crazy career options, and this morning, he was on the phone getting information about becoming a mall cop.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can talk to Grandpa about his career opportunity.
What career opportunity?
Ty, hey.
Amy, what was Phoenix's name before he came to Heartland?
Sky's the limit.
Did Kendra give you a bill of sale for him?
Not exactly. Why?
Do you have any proof that you own them?
Well, I helped her rehome a few horses. In exchange, she gave me Phoenix. It was just more of a verbal agreement. Why are you asking me this?
Kendra sold her farm to a guy named Eric Williams, but not just the farm, the livestock too. And Eric was just in here a couple of minutes ago and he was asking about Phoenix.
Okay. Well, I'll call Kendra in the morning and get this worked out.
Good idea. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Hey.
Hey. You know, every email I've sent to Kendra has bounced back.
Did you try yourself?
Yes, it's not working. She's completely MIA. If I can't get a hold of her, I have no way of proving that Phoenix belongs to me.
Well, I don't think you should have to prove it. Kendra gave you Phoenix. He's your horse.
Yeah, but not on paper.
Eric has probably got his hands full at the McSlade farm. Maybe we just don't say anything and he forgets about it.
Ty, no. Come on, I can't do that.
I know.
You'd be dishonest.
You could lose Phoenix. Georgia would be devastated.
I don't think I have any other choice. Whatever's going on with Georgie, it has nothing to do with Phoenix. He's in perfect form.
Maybe she just had a bad couple of days.
No, she used to be fearless. Something's happened to make her lose her confidence.
Well, what about that near accident with Tim?
Yeah, you know, I thought so at first, but here's a girl who climbed down a well to save a dog. Not much scares her.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Georgia will be sailing over those jumps in no time.
I hope so.
Hey, I've been thinking. Now that this whole thing with Eric is behind us, maybe we can make a decision about Vegas?
I haven't decided yet, but I am leaning towards yes.
Really?
Yeah, I still have some things to work out here, but I want to do it.
Okay, I have kept my mouth shut, but I cannot stay silent any longer.
What are you talking about, Lou?
I found this in your room. Look, I know that eloping might sound like a good idea, but you guys need to seriously think this through.
Lou.
You know, not to mention the thousands of dollars of gifts you'll be missing out on. This place is just tacky.
Lou.
And what about me? You know, I had to wait for months for you to ask Amy to marry you, and then you tortured me with all of this angst about not being ready and waiting, and then not knowing why you're waiting, and then not waiting. And now that you are finally engaged, you are eloping? No flipping way. I deserve a wedding.
Lou, we're not eloping.
You're not.
I was invited to lead a horse clinic in Vegas, and Ty and I thought we could make a road trip out of it.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because we weren't sure. We were just thinking about it.
Oh. Well, never mind then.
I can't believe you were snooping in my room.
Snooping is a very loaded word, Amy. I was putting laundry away.
Now that you mention it, eloping's not such a bad idea. Look at this.
Huh. We even have an underwater-themed wedding chapel right in the lobby.
That would be perfect for us.
You guys are so funny. Very funny.
Hey, Amy. So, I think we can make it down to Vegas in 2 days. Then we can spend overnight in Idaho Falls. And then go back up through these roads
Hi.
up in...
I can't focus on this Vegas clinic with the whole Phoenix thing going on.
What Phoenix thing?
The loading Phoenix in the trailer thing. We gotta go soon.
I got 10 days off. We can take the back roads, see lots of countryside, spend some time together alone.
It sounds amazing.
Amy, the Phoenix situation will work itself out. Eric's a reasonable guy.
I hope so.
Come on, get excited!
I will. Good boy. Hey, your leg's looking good.
Well, he's doing real well. That's great.
You heard what happened?
Yeah, I'm sorry we ever told Eric about Phoenix.
And now Georgie's leaving with her brother. Everything's just gone so wrong.
Amy, I think it'd be really good for you to get away.
You sure it's not just you who wants to get away?
No? Okay, maybe. Amy, vet school is gonna take over my life after this next break. This may be our last chance to get away without any responsibility.
I have a responsibility here, Ty. You have to understand what my family is going through.
And I do. But it's not all up to you. We gotta think about us. You know, you have to balance these things.
I can't. Look, I know you have a hard time dealing with family issues, but
No, Amy. I don't have a hard time dealing with family. But maybe you do.
I guess you didn't get my 50-odd messages.
I was...
Ty, I'm really sorry.
Look,
Yeah.
Amy. I need you to understand something. I went on a road trip on my own. And I went on a road trip with Jack. And both times I wished you were there. And this is kind of a chance for us. And I get that things are tough right now, I do. And I get responsibility.
I know you do.
And I get family. But you are my family. And from now on, it's just the two of us on this crazy journey. So will you start it with me?